Joan was a retired librarian with a passion for roses, mysteries, and concealed carry classes. Tom, on the other hand, was a laid-back ex-engineer who spent his days fixing old train models and discussing AI advancements. They had met on Silver Singles, an online dating platform, sparking a connection that promised a beautiful tale of companionship in their twilight years. Their first meeting was an adventure by itself. Thanks to some severely misunderstood directions, Tom ended up in a lush garden park while Joan sat waiting at a quaint coffee shop. After an hour of waiting and several calls, they realized the mix-up. Not wanting to let the day slip away, they decided to meet halfway, by the old railway tracks. Joan, dressed in her favorite floral sundress, walked with a slight limp, but a sprightly glint in her eyes. Tom, with his weathered engineer's cap and comfortable plaid shirt, strolled along, nervously adjusting his spectacles. Both carried their share of anticipation and apprehension in their hearts. As Joan approached, her hand moved to a hidden pocket, gripping the handle of her petite concealed pistol, not out of fear, but an ingrained habit. Seeing her gesture, Tom blinked in surprise and then let out a hearty laugh. He pulled from his pocket a miniature train model, a delicate steam engine, meant as a gift for her. Their laughter echoed around them, breaking the ice and, surprisingly, bonding them in a shared sense of security and unexpected humor. Then Joan did something even more unexpected. She reached up, standing on her tiptoes, and planted a kiss on his cheek. Just at that moment, a train whizzed by on the tracks, sending sparks flying into the air. It was a sight straight out of a rom-com. And they laughed again, even harder this time. They were as different as night and day. Joan, with her love for flowers, guns, and AI-fueled storytelling, and Tom with his old-school love for trains, engineering, and gadgets. Yet, in their differences, they found a unique harmony. They had their distinct worlds, and yet, they created a shared universe where all those worlds existed and thrived. Years passed, and every day was a new chapter of their book. Some days, Joan would teach Tom how to maintain a rose bush. He'd teach her the delicate art of fixing a derailleur gear on his favorite model train. Other days, they'd spend hours creating imaginative tales using Chat GPT, where they would live lives as spies, space travelers, or old-time Western cowboys and cowgirls. Sometimes, they'd even playfully argue about the proper way to handle a 9mm or the best method to oil a train model. In a quaint little house in the suburbs, became a beautiful fusion of train tracks and flower trails, guns, gardening tools, AI manuals, and model trains coexisted peacefully on their living room shelves. Even in their 70s, they acted like giddy teenagers in love, turning heads wherever they went. Their story was proof that it was never too late.